First and foremost，新年快乐！祝你们龙年大运，心想事成，大吉大利，全部人大家平安。Okay, now the market has been very strong. I'll try to keep this video as short as I can. Cause we still all need to go visiting and stuff. So now, if you guys remembered the last week video, I was saying that this is the trend line that we are currently trying to hold. Let me just go back down to the 1 hour chart. Wait. No. This one. From here to here. This is the trend line that we are currently holding. And then the market started to make quite a parabolic move upwards. So can you see that the market rise in a little bit of is a bit of a sharp rise lah. And if you were to see here to here to here to here to here, it's looking a little bit like a rising wedge. Now a rising wedge usually means a bit of a trend exhaustion, and so what it may start to do, it may start to chop around here, and then after that, after Valentine's Day again, it may start to pull back. It may start to pull back down to where, maybe firstly to this bottom of the channel. That is what we will be looking for lah, or that's what I will be looking for. And then to put things in perspective, if I were to duplicate this, can you see that the market is currently overbought? Quite overbought already. This one is not a breakout, this one is overbought, okay, which is very similar to back in January, February 2023. So this is our uptrend line again. This the very clean uptrend line, and then after that we have a breakout. So then we have a breakout in this area. The market went higher for a little bit, and then it starts to chop around. It went back into the channel again, and then after that it touched the top of the channel again, and then we are not able to break past this swing high, the recent swing high. Then the volatility starts to happen now. So looking at today's chart again, can you see that this is also quite an overbought levels, and then after that we may start to chop around. And where can the market pull back to? Okay, let me just remove these drawings for you first lah. Okay, so where can the market pull back to? Probably coming back down to retest the previous all-time high at the 480. Sounds like a good idea. And can you see that this whole part here on a daily time frame has been quite a strong move. So the SPY, if we were to calculate from this bottom until today, SPY has already rose 22% in the last 3 months. SPY has already rose 22%, 22.5% in the last 3 months. When have you ever seen that happen? I don't think nowhere near. Even this wave from here to here is only 21%, and it took about 4 months, and it took about 4 months to raise 21%. So this move here has been quite parabolic. I wouldn't be surprised to see a pullback lah. So a pullback, where will a healthy pullback be? Now we go back down to the 1 hour time frame. I won't be surprised if SPY slowly pull back to the 480 and bounce off this previous all-time high, which will be about, from here all the way down to here, is about 4.4+%. The magic number for a pullback, not a correction, the magic number for a pullback is 5%. So it will be somewhere down here lah. Now, if this support doesn't hold, where is the next support? It will pull back to probably down here, which is the 466 level. Will the market pull back to the 466 level? I don't think so. I don't think so, because that's already a 7% pullback. So a 5% pullback will be healthy. It may pull back to the 4+% and bounce off these 480 levels. We wouldn't know what the market will do, but we can only watch and see lah. Okay, we can only watch and see as to what the market does. Now, if we were to pull up the Fibo level for this whole wave, from this swing low all the way to this swing high, can you see that the 0.618 is the 480 level? So market might come back all the way down here, the 0.5 level at the 484, chop around a little bit, and then before dropping down to the 0.618 level before it bounces off. Now, if the market doesn't pull back, then we will just have to trade the chart. If the market starts to drop a little bit, and then after that it tries to push again, and then it's not able to break past this 500 level, just give it a round up, 500 level, then we may start to see a decent pullback down to, second half of February or even March. Now, looking at the economic calendar, we have CPI on Tuesday, and jobless claim on Thursday, and the PPI on Friday. So this week, bad news is bad news because there is no more good news anymore. All the major earnings have been announced. Apple, Meta, Amazon, Netflix, Google, Tesla, you name it, it has announced. The Magnificent Seven has already been announced. So bad news is bad news. And if the core CPI comes out hotter, which means 0.31 or 0.35 or 0.4, or this one 0.21, 0.3, or CPI comes out at 3%, then we may expect a huge pullback to happen. Fear and greed. It chonged past 500 last Friday. So market is again at extreme greed. Usually when it touches extreme greed twice, that is where it will start to drop already. Can you see this area down here? So this is July. Now let's look at July. July. So when was the I'll just zoom this area for you all to see. When was the first time it touched extreme greed? Down here, July 3rd. Where is July 3rd? July 3rd is somewhere down here. Yes. And then after that, what did the market do? The market dropped a little bit more, and then after that it continued rallying up. So because it came down a little bit, then after that it continued rallying up. The second time it reaches this 83 levels. Where was it? July 24th. Where is July 24th? July 24th is here. And then the market continued to push up a little bit higher, I guess, to trap people in before the pullback starts to happen. So I am not going to be surprised, if the fear and greed index push up a little bit higher to trap people more before the pullback starts to happen. Okay, so keep a lookout on this extreme greed. Seasonality again, you can see that we are already approaching the middle of February already. This is already the second week of February, and then markets pull back quite sharply into March. So again, this is a seasonality. It might not be true, but it has been true for the last, I don't know how many years. This is a 20-year range. Okay. Certain stocks to look out for, I would say, Bitcoin USD. Okay, why? Can you see that Bitcoin USD did a triangle breakout Bitcoin did a triangle breakout, which is a very nice breakout. Look how much it has rallied from here all the way to here, about 10+% in the last 4 days. So you can watch out for coin stocks. For example, coin is some of you who knows how to do a position trade. You all can do a position trade. Preferably, I will wait for a little pullback to happen, probably come back down to the 0.5 FIBO level for this wave before it, and then watch for it to bounce off to go long, and then maybe have a second entry at a bit at the halfway mark with a stop loss below the 0.618. Then if Bitcoin continues to move very nicely, this position trade, coin will slowly start to go up as well lah. Okay, the other one, Robinhood, if you go down to the 4-hour time frame, yeah, never mind, just take this. So if you go down to the 1 hour or the 4-hour time frame, you can see very nicely that it has held the 0.5 FIBO. It has always bounced off the 0.5 FIBO. Problem is that the earnings is coming out on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, post market. So we do not want to gamble on earnings. Wait for the earnings to come out first, and then if you want to do a position trade, we can do a position trade. Let's just watch the market lah. Mara, can you see that there is a very nice support down here? It has bounced this support. It has came back down to this gap fill, and then now it's bouncing off. Will it break tonight? I don't think so lah. I don't think so, but the market can do whatever it wants. Can you see that from here to here, it has rallied 48%. 48% in what? 2 days. So for anybody who got Mara, congratulations. I will wait for a bit more of a pullback. Then hopefully this downtrend line stays intact before the next breakout. Then if there's a signal, I will go long. Okay. Watch out for those nice stocks, like for example Apple, to accumulate for the next rally up. Let me just clear off this. Okay, never mind. You'll just see like that. So you see those stocks that are very nicely, the MAs are very nicely intact. MA50, MA100, MA200. This kind of uptrending stocks are the ones that you want to accumulate. Okay, any stocks, any of the Magnificent Seven, AMD, you see it has got MA50, MA100, MA200. If the stock comes back down to the MA50, you can accumulate with maybe the stop loss, below the MA200. Then it's a bit of a wide stop loss. You add maybe 3 tranches. The first tranche down here, the second tranche down here, and then maybe the third tranche below the MA200. Yeah, you can see the Magnificent Seven. They are all very nicely lined up. MA50, MA100, MA200. Google also MA50, MA100, MA200. Tesla obviously not lah. Tesla obviously is everything opposite. PayPal obviously everything opposite. If you come across a chart like that, MA200, MA50, MA100, no go. Don't accumulate. Just skip it. Just wait until the line somehow or rather arrange very nicely on the 50, the 100, and the 200. Then you start accumulating. Okay, so for February, please stay safe. Keep your profits, keep your capital preservation is the way to go. When to start accumulating, don't accumulate now. We wait for the market to pull back. Wait. It might do a corrective wave, like I mentioned before, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4 or the ABCD. So market may jolly well do this. wait, I try to find the path. Okay, sorry, never mind. Let's just use this. So market majorly do wave A, B, C, D, E, come back down here, and then after that bounce off. For all we know, we don't know when will the corrective wave end, but a correction is usually about 5%. So again, from here to here is already 4.5. So I wouldn't be surprised if if market come back down to the 480 previous all-time high and then it bounce off. Can you see this pink color line down here? This is the MA50. By the time it reaches the 480 level, it might be a confluence down there, MA50 as confluence as well as the 480 support as confluence. Okay, so stay safe for February. I will continue to update again. Bye bye.